Remember fart bombs? Where like you press it and it would expand and shoot sulfur.
Yeah.
So we'd run by the same restaurant every single day. The window was always open. And we'd throw it in there every day. The whole summer, we did that every day.
Oh, guys, you guys were monsters. You're hurting the poor Indian guy. Probably he has like 15 kids, trying to feed his family. Now that you're older, why did you think you were acting this way?
Because it was so much fun.
This is my only bet. That's the only thing I'm gonna do. Hey, everybody. Welcome to a new episode. It was a Bonne Nuit. My name is Amer. This is Gabriel. Blah, 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 blah.
Hey.
Hey, Gabe.
Hey. I had a really good Valentine's Day.
It's true. Happy Valentine's Day, my friend.
Really
I wish you...
I like that. People don't like Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they don't. Like, people say, like, oh, it's a day where you're forced to love. I love my girlfriend every freaking day of my life. For real.
That's
No, it's for real. No, I love her every single day. And then on Valentine's Day, it allows me to be extra in love.
You know what you sound like right now? I noticed that during the Valentine's Day period, people are like, she is my soul and my rock, or like, he is the man that I want. I'm like, we don't.
No.
Public displays. I don't mind public displays of like groping and making out. That's nice. I'll watch that. But public displays of affection sounds a bit.
Yeah, I don't post. I don't post.
You're posting it right now. Dude, you know she's listening.
Whatever. I don't give a. Dude, I'm talking to you, man.
There's a camera right there.
Yeah, but I'm still talking to you. I'm
right.
saying I don't post like pictures online and shit. I try not to. I don't like posting like private stuff online. But I'm saying I like Valentine's Day for that. Like I love.
No, it's a celebration
it's such
of love.
A nice.
Yeah, I like that.
I like it a lot. I mean, get to go out. It's an excuse to go to restaurants. You know, eat nice food, and I noticed that in the restaurants. People don't go out on Valentine's Day anymore. They're like, nah. Yeah. Dude, I went to this restaurant. It was empty on Valentine's Day. That's how anti-Valentine's Day people have become.
That's crazy. They all came to the comedy show I was doing.
Really?
Yeah, it was packed. I think every single comedy show in Montreal on
Valentine's
Valentine's Day was sold out.
Yeah. Crazy. But it was nuts. People... They just they're like, no, we don't need to go to, because they just assume the restaurant's gonna be reservated out, right? So nobody, and we showed up. People were walking in. It's a super nice Italian place. The last time we went, it was packed. It was like on a regular like Thursday, let's say, packed. This was like Valentine's Day, no one in there.
That's crazy.
And I realized the Italians are racist.
Oh yeah,
but like a racist.
You know, they fought in World War II trying to kill the Jews.
Yeah.
People forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in World War II on the bad side.
Yeah.
It's
true. I mean, like this.
And every culture is racist.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming.
But like, okay, so I'll do it. I was about to John Q that place, man.
Really?
I was about to take hostages
on Valentine's Day. Yeah, the day that you love.
Dude, this guy was anti-Valentine.
Well, yeah, because he thought he was gonna close the store and go jack off in the back.
Tell me,
eat
man.
Some cannolis.
I feel like John Qing places. That should be the new term of taking hostages. John Q. I'm gonna John Q this place up. So the owner, super Italian guy, whatever. He's from St. Leonard, I'm guessing, some bullshit. Like he's not even Italian, I bet. And so there's an Italian guy that walked in, and he's like speaking Italian. He's like, "Oh, you're Italian," and then the guy's like, "Yes, I'm from the Napoli, you know. Oh, come sit down. You want the bread? You want the grappa?" And the guy's like, "Yes." And I'm like, not good service here. So I go, and the guy's like, "Yeah, it's over there." And we don't get any bread. Dude, isn't bread supposed to be standard?
Yeah.
We didn't get bread because we weren't Italian, even though I am Italian, right?
Yeah. You should have told them, hey, you should have done this.
You know, I took on my Netflix account, showed him John Q. Like, this is going to happen here, fella. And then this other Italian guy came in, and the way Italians indicate that they're Italian is by talking really loud.
They smell each other's eyes.
Yeah.
Dogs.
It's red, white, and green. It's a green, yeah. Dude. And then they gave the couple next to us, like, and the guy was obviously on like a third or second date or whatever, because he was like so uncomfortable. So the way he showed his uncomfortableness was just by like showing off how Italian he was and how much he knows everyone in the restaurant. Of course. So pathetic, isn't it? And he's like,
it works. That's right.
But the woman was like so normal. She's like, "Oh, look at that."
She white?
Yeah. She was just like,
no, white girls are not impressed, but Italian girls would be
yeah,
impressed.
yeah.
Oh, sploosh! He knows the owner.
Exactly.
Mamma mia.
Like the girl. Me and Claire were just eavesdropping because they're like right there, and so the woman was like, "Oh wow, look at the restaurant. The chefs are really working hard." And he's like, "Yeah." Fucking dumb broad over, like he was like ignoring her, and then anytime a waitress was walked by, he'd be like, "Hey, toots, dude." This is what he said. I don't know if this is a cool move or not, but he was.
I don't know how much of what you're saying is real and just the character that you created. Hey, tut,
You such a douchebag. So okay, this is,
and he got a date.
Yeah,
isn't that crazy?
But the whole time I was convinced she was because she was all like. Like a cute, like, you know those cute midgets you see on Instagram now.
There's two types of. It's either just like, oh, he's a, or like you want to them.
Mm-hmm.
There's no in between. So did you want to?
Oh no.
That's a yes.
No,
sorry,
no,
Claire.
No.
I know you're tall and everything, but Gabe now he's like he wants what he can't get from home, which is a midget.
So
hide your kids.
Okay, get ready for the most cringiest line you'll ever hear. So. The waitress was like, "Do you want to order drinks?" And he's like, "Listen, this is when I want my drink, okay? I order my food, I get my appetizer, my arancini, I take a few bites, I eat it, you take it away, and then I order my pizza. The moment, oh no, he said the moment I take my first sip after my appetizer, that's when I want my pizza, right then." And the woman was like, "Huh?" And the other girl was like, "Huh?" And we're all like, "What? Like, does that make sense? Is that like a cool move?"
This guy, dude, it's just stepped out of a 90s like seduction.
Yeah.
He's like, how old was he? Like,
I think he was like
50?
No, I think he was like maybe younger than me.
Like in his 20s.
Maybe like late 20s.
People in their 20s talk like that?
Yeah, I grew up with people like that. Like Greeks and Italians, they're very similar.
Yeah, in the 30s when you were 20. But now
he was old school Montreal douchebag.
Oh wow!
Like remember in high school when there's the kids with the necklaces and they're playing soccer and the
but
spiky hair?
that was 20 years ago.
This guy was that in high school and he never left the soccer field or whatever.
Exactly. He has a time machine maybe.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. You know what's
crazy.
funny? So I told you, right? I got to live. Every comedian gets to live this in his life. I got to perform in front of an ex-girlfriend.
Oh wow!
Remember I told you that?
Was it on Valentine's Day?
No, it wasn't on Valentine's Day.
Okay,
It was like a day before Valentine's Day, I think. And I got to perform in front of an ex-girlfriend, and she was there with her new boyfriend.
Wow!
And her new boyfriend.
How does he look?
Was your guy?
John Q?
No. Was like, hey,
douchey.
Toots over there.
No, get out.
Oh, hey, own this place. Hey, yo, Steve, give me a couple of drinks, will you, puppy?
No.
And like, and part of me, I'm like, well, first of all, I'm happy she found someone.
Yeah.
That's good. But the second part of me is like, is that what she attracted to? What the fuck was she? Like, I'm not like that.
No, we ever like that? Probably not.
Not. I wasn't that. I was
still
charming.
have-
I was at a presence, but I was never that boisterous. He was maybe he was drunk. He was extremely boisterous. He was like he was part of the show. He had a big laugh. He was a big guy.
Oh, okay. At least he had a laugh.
Knee slapping.
That's good.
You know, talking to Sugar Sammy.
Okay.
The waiter drinks. He's like, this is true. He's like my dad. I think she was fucking my dad. It's crazy.
Maybe she got desensitized. Like you were like maybe 2% of that, and then when you guys broke up, she's like, "I need more," and then she found 10% of that. Now she's full 90%. The next guy is gonna be fucking like some bullfighter or whatever, some crazy.
But the thing is, like, he was alpha. That's the thing. Even though he wasn't annoying. I wouldn't say no. He was just like boisterous. He's like he had a gregarious. He's like, I'm like, whoa. That's crazy.
It's
like,
funny.
This is what she's attracted to.
It's funny people consider that alpha. Like I consider that
he's not
insecure.
Really?
Because you're putting yourself out there so much that you need some sort of attention. Like I feel like if I didn't do comedy, I probably would do something similar. Like
you would have this.
I might because I would need some sort of attention,
guess me too,
right?
Yeah.
So like I find it's like put in the wrong place. You know?
Do you think it's attention or just it was just like I'm having fun?
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm having fun tonight.
Yeah.
And he just knows how to have fun, you know?
Maybe, but I don't know.
Because he wasn't annoying.
Yeah.
And he wasn't like an asshole.
Oh.
I think your guy was an asshole. My ex's new boyfriend.
He's a good guy.
He's like he was like a boisterous. He had a presence. He's like, ho ho ho, hey hey, like a big fat guy. And I
Was he a big fat guy?
Oh yeah, he was a big fat guy.
Did she become a big fat woman?
I started saying this like I met her 40 pounds ago
Oh,
when we both were 40 pounds
that's
lighter.
funny, okay.
Like one of those.
Damn.
It's not the age because
Big
with me
fat
age
guy.
is never a good idea to bring
That's
up.
fine. So she's like 39.
No,
34?
she's like 20 now. I don't know.
She's 20 now. So
No, she's maybe 28 now.
she's 28 now?
Yeah, we dated when she was maybe 24.
Oh, this was not that long ago then.
No, it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I was a comedian back then.
Did I know you then?
Yeah, I do, but you didn't know her.
Oh, okay. I thought this was when you were like in university or something.
No. I was like
Oh.
maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But it was
Whew.
interesting because I'm like, oh no, she saw me when I was a beginning
Yeah.
comic, and now I'm killing it.
Yeah,
I
that's
did
cool.
pretty good. I'm like, oh, what if I bomb? Oh, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Oh God, what am I gonna do? I had
Uh-huh.
these insecurities, but the second I got on stage, it's so cool just to know that now I have a professional gear. I just put it in
Yeah.
professional gear, and I destroyed.
You should have like
set the place on fire.
stopped the show and been like, ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make.
Spotlight on her.
Yeah. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
You're everything I hope for. You're everything I need.
And he's crying.
Exactly. He's like, you should be with him.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Sid's clapping, crying for the first time. He's like, oh my
People
God.
are like lighting
Yeah.
lighters.
Oh, shit.
You and then I sing to the guy, by the way.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not him.
That's
It's not her.
right. And
But it's so interesting to
Yeah.
see an ex. Have you ever seen? This is the first time that maybe the second time that I see an ex.
mhm.
Have you ever seen an ex?
I did break up a girl when I was like very young, like 20
Yeah.
something, like 21 or 22. And then I went to university and I saw her like maybe 2 years later, and that's it.
Mm.
I ran into her a couple of times, and that's it.
I have a theory, or not a theory, but a life rule that I
Mhm.
do to myself is that let's say things don't go. Let's say things end badly with a girl, whether you break up with her or she breaks up with you.
Mhm.
I think you never stop loving them. I truly think so. I think there's always going to be love and affection for that person. If you truly love them, you should just disappear from their lives.
Mm.
Just because I don't know how you love, but
Yeah.
I go deep, you know?
Uh-huh.
So in order for that person to love someone else deeply, or if not more, you should just disappear. Like, I don't exist anymore. Just go fall in love deeply with someone else so that you
Uh-huh.
can build a new life. I truly think so. So I never contacted an ex or been in touch with an ex
never.
or befriended an ex. This is
No.
So it was like, oh, and it wasn't a serious relationship I had with that girl.
Mhm.
It wouldn't go that deep. It was like, it's like an open relationship kind of thing.
Man, I wish I was
Mhm.
more like when I was younger. I didn't really have that much empathy, and I was kind of like just always like annoyed and burdened by like other people's like, let's say, like relationship problems. But I
Yeah.
can like understand, like, this is so sad, dude. Like, I remember like my buddy, he broke up with his girlfriend. We were like 18 or 17,
Yeah.
and he wanted to go for a walk with me or
Yeah.
whatever. And we're walking, and I was like, fuck. And he was like talking, letting his heart out. And then like I get a text from like a girl that I was like sort of seeing, and she's like, "Want to meet me downtown?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, bye, man." And I left him on like crying on train tracks.
You're a bad friend.
Dude, I
Gabe.
left him crying on train tracks.
Dude, he could have fucking East Palestine. Just derailed the train. That's what happened. That's how the East
Yeah.
Palestine thing happened. There was a sad boy whose best friend left
I
him
know.
to go finger bang at another 18-year-old.
And then I
And he
dated,
jumped, and then
yeah,
and then
dude. And then I got broken up with, or we broke up, and I was all kind of sad. And then he was like not empathetic because he was like waiting for this moment.
yeah.
But it was good. I was like, oh, and I understood. Now I understand. I'm not good at learning through. Like, people can read that shit in a book, Like, this is how you.
Also, you can look in someone's eyes and feel their pain, bro. No, you're good at that. I don't.
No,
you're
I am
that.
good at it now because it's experience and wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
And
You know what's funny? This is a crazy. I can't believe I never told you this, but it's very important. I think as you grow older to know what's a friend and what's a bad friend
Mhm.
and what's an enemy. I used to have a guy. I used to have a guy. That sounded weird,
Mhm.
but a guy used to be my best friend. My
Mhm.
best friend. I won't say his name because some people know him. And one day he calls me. We were high school friends. That's how long ago it was.
Wow.
He's like, Amer, I have something to tell you. I'm like, what's up, bro? Like, we used to talk hours on the phone. He's like, I
Wow.
have cancer. He's like, yeah, it's like bone cancer or whatever. And imagine, I truly believe like men fall in love with each other. Friendship, a good friendship. Like I love you. I'm in love with you. You're my
wow.
yeah.
No wonder you
100%.
don't stop like talking about gay shit all the time.
Sorry. Of course, but I don't want to fuck you. But I truly believe, like the idea of like love should only be between man and a woman. No, love can be. I love Guillaume. I'm in love with Guillaume. I'm in love with Eugene. These are like they're soulmates, 100%. And I don't know where I read this or I saw this on a meme where maybe Andrew Tate was saying this, but like if you read old books like the Musketeers, like you'll have like D'Artagnan saying to like Artemis or whatever, like I'm in love with you. You are my best friend and soulmate. Like this is this.
Said that in
This
the book?
this is what I saw in the meme. But this, or like in a reel. But this used to be friendship back then. It was normal for men to talk.
Wow.
But for some reason, I don't know why the lizards who control the world decided that men cannot love each other that way.
Wow. I don't know.
And then they decided to change the definition of friendship. So anyway, so he told me this, and he told me like I have cancer, and dude, it just.
Wow.
I just remember like the crying, and I went like to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, X has cancer and he's gonna die, and I'm just
fuck,
like crying as if it's the end of the world. And listen to this, are you ready? And then I speak to him. I was like, oh, by the way, Amer, that was a joke. I just wanted to see if you really were my friend.
Fuck?
And I'm like,
what a fucking idiot.
I felt so broken.
Oh,
I broke up with him. I broke up with him like maybe a year later.
Oh wow, he's fucked. I was gonna say, you gonna go to the hospital, John Q the place?
Get him more bones. Get him new bones. Get him a new skeleton.
So he's alive and he's no cancer.
No, he's just a psychopath.
He's gonna get cancer now.
He's a psychopath. That's a psychopath.
He actually?
Oh, yeah,
damn.
That's the definition of a psychopath.
That's so fucking.
Yeah. To think about that, just say that, to lie, to have the lie, just to see, like, I just want to see if you're, like, to destroy someone else's. Yeah. That's why I value good friendships, man. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, I totally get it, man. I was playing VR the other day and I met this guy. Okay. Dude, we're hanging out. And and I told him I loved him. And then we started playing like this other VR. It's called like VR XXX, and we started like getting undressed in VR. And then, no, I'm joking.
Knew it was me.
Yeah, I'm like, I knew it. See, I intuitively knew it was you. VR XXX.
I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, but I am surprised that a lot of people don't have close friends. Don't you find so? Like no one has a Guillaume or a Eugene. You don't even have a. I'm your closest Guillaume or Eugene.
No, you kidding?
Yeah.
I hang out with him like. Try to hang out with like a few times a month. Like he comes
that's
over.
Good. Okay, that's good.
A few hours. You know, we talk a lot.
That's nice. How is he?
It's good.
I never see him.
Yeah, he talks a lot. We talk a lot.
He does talk a lot, but he's full of wisdom.
Yeah.
And fine. So anyway, let's go back to the restaurant. So you're at the restaurant. The guy's like, AE.
Oh, yeah, the restaurant. Oh, fuck. I told him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I eat the food, and the food's good. Oh, what did he say before the restaurant? We're walking down Saint Denis, me and Claire, and because the restaurant's on Saint Denis, right? And like we're walking down like whatever, and we walked by this window, and there's like on the window there's like a poster, and then there's like a little bit of window space, and then it's like the wall outside, right?
Yeah.
I walk by in that little window, I see Claudio's face, and I'm like, was that Claudio? I was like, what the fuck? Is that Claudio? And I'm like, that wasn't Claudio. And we were walking, and I'm like, no, I think that was Claudio. And we go back, and then just a little spot, I was able to see Claudio's face for half a second, and I ran in. I was like, Claudio. And there's like a comedy show going on there. I was like, what the fuck type of show is it?
There's a comedy show. Okay, that's cool.
Joey LaFlamme or whatever. Yeah. Okay. And so I was like, hey, and I said hi and left, which I laughed so hard. Claudio was like, hey.
You got a glimpse of Claudio.
Yeah.
Like a quarter Claudio.
Yeah, sitting next to. And I'm like, oh, now I know it's time to go.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Amer, I don't want to bring names and shit on comics. So the food was good. Did you end up getting bread?
No bread.
No bread?
No.
The guy look at you like, look at that fat boy. Hey, he's not getting bread.
I know. Like, but the thing is, like, everybody, all the Italians.
Your chest hair? Look, I'm Italian.
No, I wish, dude. I should have done some sort of like get my
your chest hair talk. Hey, over there.
I wish I had some sort of English.
What were you wearing?
I don't know.
This?
No.
I think like there's toothpaste and there's chili on your shirt.
Yeah, I gotta watch this. Oh no, it's feathers. What the fuck?
Feathers? Were you plucking chicken before you got here?
But wait, Valentine's Day. No, it was good.
Did your lady like it? Did you get a little present? Chocolate?
Yeah,
flowers?
I got flowers. and that was good. Only
What,
because
what
last
type
year,
of flowers?
it was like this arrangement. There's this place on Mount Royal that's really good that does flowers, and it's not too expensive, and it's good. It's really high quality, and
I love flowers. You know that.
yeah, I know it's so crazy.
You didn't like the? Don't you look at like when you know? First of all, how happy was her face when she got the flowers?
Yeah,
Like,
she's very happy.
I love that face.
Yeah,
So nice that face when you get
yeah.
And I love the fact that you're walking and then you see them, especially if you live with her, so you're like, ooh.
Yeah, I don't feel nothing when I see flowers though. I look at them and I'm like, first of all, I don't like plants. Dude, Claire has 1,000 plants.
Yeah, plants are. Yeah,
I hate plants.
Yeah.
And I don't hate flowers. I don't mind
I
flowers.
think women like plants because like back in the old days, they used to be witches and they used to
Yeah.
make brews with the. They used to be brews with all the
like
plants that they grow.
It's like leaf of mint and
Cat's
tequila
scrotum and whatever.
and mojito.
You brew the mojito. Serve it in a tall glass. Now flowers are nice. I like the colors.
Yeah.
That's the best part when you have like a girl staying over. Like the last girl I dated, she stayed over for a couple of months. No, for a month. You know?
Yeah.
So I got her flowers, but they just were at my house. I'm like, ooh, I had a nice bouquet of flowers
Oh, that's nice.
in my house for like a month. I'm like, this is nice.
You're crazy, man.
Maybe I think I'm gonna move in with a girl just so I can get her flowers so I can stare at them all the time.
You're so funny.
I'm not gonna buy flowers for myself.
No, no. Nobody's ever suggested that. That's so funny.
God.
Buying flowers
For yourself. Sometimes like
that is that song. By
exactly.
the way.
I can buy myself flowers. You know what's my problem with this song? Because like I can buy myself flowers 100%. You know what? What is it?
Write my name in the sand.
I can write my name in the sand.
I can take myself dancing.
I can take myself dancing. Absolutely. I can hold my own hand. I'm like, calm down, Miley. Really? Have you ever done it?
Yeah, it's like
This is the weirdest thing ever. Like,
yeah, it's
I would have removed that from the quote, from the lyric. I can hold my own hand.
It's like you won the Olympics or something. Not bad.
What are you thinking? A crowd?
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming.
No. You cannot hold your own hand. That's the only thing. It's called master. You can masturbate.
Yeah,
or whatever girls do
with one hand.
I think girls masturbate. It looks like a guy running.
Okay, do that, and I'll go. A little dog running.
Oh, dog is 2 fingers. So two in the butt, two in the.
Yeah. I was wondering. So I was listening to like when I sang in the last episode, right?
Yeah.
I did the David Bowie, right? I was experimenting with my voice, experimenting with singing.
Yeah.
And I realized I can get to a really high register.
Yeah.
Super high. Like
go ahead. Let's start low. Let's start
okay.
baritone. I think.
Wait.
Oh, that would have been a great short, but knowing you, this is
gone.
I
I'll censor that, but that's funny.
You won't censor name, but you'll censor.
Yeah, that's actually because that's funny.
All right. Okay. So let's start again.
Yo, re, mi, do. Wait, what is it? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la,
Yeah,
si,
but
do.
these are notes. These are not like do. They're still the same do. It's just a different.
Okay, I'll just do 1, 2. Wait, 3. Wait, no,
just show me the highest.
Oh, okay.
You can't make a gradient. Just show me the highest you can hit.
I wasn't even. Okay. Wait. Give me. Wait. I can. Okay. I'll sing the Miley song.
Yeah.
This is normal. I needs to go like this. Like I can take myself dancing, write my name in the sand, in the sand. Wait. Wait.
Wow. It's like Fifth Element, the Blue Lady type of. Wow. That's amazing.
What about you?
It's the highest I can go.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't have a.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
God,
No, I'm.
I'm crying. This is funny.
I have a very or ooh.
Yeah.
I can't do.
Wow.
Also, but with all the chest and testosterone, you can still hit these high notes.
Yeah.
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 Just sit again.
Yeah.
You know you want.
No, once. Oh fuck though. Yeah, that's
that's
experimented everything. Like I did it. I was singing with Claire and
that's love.
yeah. Okay, we do this
That's
thing.
love.
This is super. I don't know if
Gay?
very. It's me and Claire. We pretend that we're singers in an arena. And then we're like, Sonny and Cher,
Yeah.
or whatever. And like, she never wants to do it, but I force her. Like, ladies and gentlemen, introducing whatever. Like, I can't. Like, Gabriel and Claire. And we come out, and she's like, no. And I'm like, I start singing a song, and then she jumps in, and then I force.
Aw,
Yeah,
you guys are cute.
that's
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
need to get laid.
No, we do.
That's very cute. No, I have to say that's
Yeah.
cutie
I think
girlfriend.
I'm a little too obsessed with her. I think.
Well, it's okay. You're
Yeah.
in love.
Like, if I have kids, I don't
Yeah.
think I could ever leave these. Like, it's just literally like anytime I leave Claire, I'm like, I can't. Like, I feel horrible. Not
Really?
horrible. I just miss her the whole time.
Don't you go like, oh god, something like, I just need a fucking
No,
peace of mind? No.
no. Maybe she brainwashed me.
Question: would that affect your comedy? Because that's important.
No. I don't think it'll affect it
Okay, perfect.
because it's for a good cause.
Because comedy, you're bringing, that joy she brings you.
Mm-hmm.
You're bringing that to other people.
It's crazy. Yeah.
What can we learn from Claire, the way she brainwashed you, so that we can brainwash our?
Unconditional.
She gives you
No,
unconditional.
it's not unconditional.
No,
it's
it's
conditional.
all so conditional. Every
Yeah,
time I
it's
see her, she's beating you up and telling you to stop doing something.
Maybe that's it. Man, she's gonna knock out the audience.
just criticizing you the whole time and telling you could do better.
Yeah, maybe. No, she doesn't. She's not
No,
that
no.
bad. She's actually very understanding. Of
Very
my-
no,
my-
and I like how you guys solve problems. I think
Yeah.
it's a good.
Yeah, right away. We get into a fight or an argument
Yeah,
within the hour. Always done.
that's amazing. That's good.
Whew.
That's good.
Whew. I don't know how much you want me talking about. I don't mind.
She's so happy right now. She's falling
Yeah?
in love with you even more.
That's good.
This is nice.
Phew.
Here's what I did on Valentine's.
Yeah.
I just did a show.
How was it?
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm trying new things, and then I went on stage. First of all, I was grumpy because I woke up at like 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try. I don't know if while I was on stage, I took that decision. Like, I'm not gonna talk to them. I'm just gonna I'm gonna perform,
Yeah.
and my jokes will speak. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna host
Yeah.
because I wasn't headlining. If I'm headlining, I can fuck around and I'll do 20, 30 minutes. I'll fuck around and talk with them. I'm like, I have 12, 15 to whatever minutes to do. I'm just gonna do my jokes and I'm gonna get you.
That's good.
So go. The host was okay. He brought me up. I go on stage. The first joke hits a little. Second joke hits a little bit more. And I'm like, they're like, oh. But the thing is, like, they weren't sitting, watching the show. Some of them had their cheers turned. Anyways, I'm just.
Hey, now you know how it feels to go on and perform at the Melrose, not just host.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest room in the basket.
Oh, I have no problems performing there.
No, I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying it's not like because they
But I always empathize with you. I know that.
because they're like, huh, but they're not like, "Wah!" Like
Well,
you want them to scream.
You can get the scream, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
realize I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you have to fucking.
I just like, let's make this a
Yeah, yeah.
performance, and I just went full blast, and I decided to mix up my jokes, so everything came out naturally, and by the end it was like a roaring, and people were like complimenting, like, "Oh, Amer, you're a better comedian than you are a host." Blah blah blah.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't know. It's weird when you get because I'm like, okay, it was good,
Yeah.
but I guess on the curve it was amazing.
Yeah.
But, I don't know if I can. It's weird getting compliments. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess you're the best one who critic of yourself. You know
Mhm.
what you did best and what you did wrong.
Yeah.
But it was interesting because I'm just gonna fucking perform. I'm gonna capture. Harrison's very good at it. He just captures people.
Yeah.
You just want to listen to him talk. So I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking
Yeah.
hypnotize them.
Not even any.
I'm
No,
gonna pull a Claire. I'm
Not
gonna
even any.
hypnotize them.
Not even any tricks. Like when you start a joke and you're like, "Hey, let me ask you. Do you like this? This is what I think about that." Just or
The only kind of trick I did, and it was spontaneous, is that I was doing a joke where I was like, air fucking.
yeah.
My highbrow jokes. I
Yeah.
was like, and there was a lesbian couple that was there, and there was a black lady who was there. I don't know why I said she was black, but she was.
Yeah.
She was right there. So, and I was like, air fucking, and her face was like right there.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm sorry, this has been in your face.
Yeah.
This is not even appetizing to you at all. Like, this is disgusting. You're here with your girlfriend. That got a big laugh. But that was the only interaction I had. Like, also, like, if I see a bald guy. But it was like, it was interesting to just switch.
Yeah.
I should have recorded it so I can study it more.
Oh, damn. No, I like just going on and doing my thing.
Yeah.
But I also like the tricks. Like yesterday I did point at a guy. I'm like, hey, what's your favorite porn genre? And the guy was like, oh. And I asked his girlfriend, like, you guys been together a long time? And they're like, yeah. And I asked the girl, what's his favorite porn genre? And everyone's like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
And it's like,
well, it's, it's just you're a comedian, so you learn.
And it goes into my joke or whatever,
exactly.
Like it's like
exactly. That's when you host. That's what you get really good at, is that able to associate a joke with the people in the crowd.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to like also develop. I truly believe so, and some comedians don't agree with me. I truly believe that a comedian should be good at everything, and has his favorite weapon. You know what I mean? Everyone has a favorite weapon. Like if you look at samurais, they have their own favorite. Some was like the long sword, some was like the short sword.
Yeah.
But they're good in everything.
Wait, are you reading a samurai book?
Well, I read long time ago Miyamoto Musashi.
Okay, because I didn't realize. I don't know if you were just making shit up about samurais. They like long swords, like short swords.
No, but like every.
It's like
You know what I'm talking about. They have the long sword, they have the short sword.
It's like, every pizza chef has their favorite weapon. Like there's the long stick that goes into the oven, or the short one that goes.
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much. It's very similar, but you have your favorite. You have the one that you like to practice the most with.
Yeah.
You know? And then, but you should be able to use all your weapons. That's why comedians who like don't know how to do crowd work, like, well, you're just hurting yourself, because one day you're gonna do 45 minutes, and someone's gonna interrupt you, and are you ready to talk to that person and take back control of the show, or you'll be like and you're just gonna freeze. So it's
you gotta.
That's what
you gotta chit chat.
That's why if I like a comedian, like at our show at Bonne Nuit, I always tell them, do whatever you want. You wanna go do it in Spanish? I don't give a fuck. Just practice. Go do crowd work. If you hate crowd work, go do only material. If you hate,
that's good.
Go have fun.
I like that.
It's like a school.
That's cool. I like that.
It's like I'm taking my job to my job. It's
it's cool. It's smart. It actually makes comedians better, and then they come to the show more relaxed. If anything, and they do better because
they know they feel loved. That's what I got from teaching. Like you cannot go wrong. You will always be loved, and just go on stage and try to be funky. Oh, I didn't tell you this. So I don't know if I told you this. I did a show at Dawson College.
At the college?
At the college.
Is it like where the fuck?
It was like it's, sometimes like college student associations they hire.
Was it in a classroom? Or?
Yeah, it was in a classroom. It was so fun. Crowd was so hot. Oh, I felt like a degenerate substitute teacher. Yeah, students. Just a bunch of students.
How old are these kids? I can't remember.
19. Legal?
Weird. Dawson.
Yeah.
Damn. Cool.
Yeah, it was. You went to Dawson, no?
No, I went to Vanya.
Vanya, okay. I opened with I didn't go to Dawson. I had ambition, but and they were just so hot. People say that students, right now colleges, sensitive. You can't say anything, but this it was a native, not a native. What's a word? What's a proper word?
Inuit.
And yeah, but there's like the whole thing. First Nation.
Yeah.
There was like a First Nation association.
Whoa.
That hired comedians.
First Nation Association. That's cool.
And they were so fun, and they didn't give a shit about PC, and they were like,
wow.
And they made jokes like I was talking about Israel and Palestine. I'm like, it's the same problems you guys had with the whites.
Yeah.
Except that it's still ongoing. It didn't end.
That's good.
They were so fun.
Nice.
I'm like, man, I want to do more colleges now. Because I thought like, oh my god, I'm gonna misgender someone, and they're gonna be like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yes, they're now white.
Yeah.
They have actual troubles. They don't
yeah. I bet they're fun. I remember I did fucking
best crowd I ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Damn. And it was packed?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe 20 people. It was a small classroom.
Okay. Yeah, in my head. Because I did the fucking Marinopolis thing. Yeah. It was in a theater, 500-seat theater.
Yeah.
There was like 15 people in there. It was the worst thing in the world.
Dude.
They're all like in the back, like on their notepads.
And did you do material or did you fuck around?
I tried to fuck around, but for 20 minutes, I'm trying to okay, so what class are you in now? Oh, that's cool. Travis Scott or something. I think the Travis Scott thing just happened. Yeah, I'm trying to
sheesh, whatever.
Yeah. And it's like, holy fuck. I remember Joel went, I was supposed to do 20. I think he did like 8.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, dude, he got off it. And
Joel was hosting and he destroyed.
Oh, amazing.
Destroyed. I was so proud of him.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, that's you fucking. he destroyed. He was like likable right away.
Cool.
It's nice to see people got better. It was such a fun show. Honestly, it was such a fun show. Just I think they weren't white. They weren't like white women. Like they had actual problems or whatever.
Yeah.
So they big laughers. It was so nice. I did a college once. I did something similar. John Abbott, I think, in West Island, and it was like a big ass room, humongous room with like 15 people, and I had to do 30.
It's long.
And I did 30.
Fuck.
At the end, I was just like Tony Robbins. Like, what do you want to do when you grow up? And I want to be. I'm like, you can do it. Just put your heart into it. And then you put a joke like, just don't fuck.
That's great.
Wrap it up. Don't get pregnant. Have anal. Like you just have to be like a.
Yeah.
What do you call this?
Yeah, motivational speaker.
Motivational speaker. You have to hide the jokes, and you have to be clean, right? It's so funny because you had like the stereotypical administrative loser sitting right there. I shouldn't shit on them. They were so nice. They paid us money, and they were like, just surrounded by girls he can't fuck. He was like,
imagine having to be trapped in a fucking school again. Oh my god!
But you know what's funny?
I bet like
these girls were so hot. Okay. But sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna make I was gonna make the most fucked up joke.
You go ahead. Worse than what I'm about to say. Oh my god!
Maybe because imagine the faculty in Dawson like hating it so much they're just praying that a school shooting would occur, and then it happens. They're like, yes, and they die.
I shot them for or whatever.
I'm sorry, that's so bad.
You know what's funny? The person who hired me like, please no school shooting.
Yeah.
Do not. Let's not bring up school shooting. I'm like, all right. I'm like, that's all I'm thinking about. So before I got on stage, I just made all the school shootings, like with the comedians.
Yeah.
Like, all the school shootings, all the Native American jokes that I could pull out, like awesome. Everything. I'm like, okay, they're out of my system. Let's go on stage and make jokes. What I'm about to say is that it sucks my man, like, because he's a man. And these girls are like 19, 20. Mm-hmm. He wants to be Leonardo DiCaprio. He wants to fuck those girls.
Probably true.
And he's like, oh, that's my whole joke about, like, I feel like a horny principal. He probably, that's why he's 600 pounds and hates his life, because he's like, oh, I'm going to play with those hot tits.
Damn. Oh, that's
those
so
hot,
sad.
Innocent tits.
Yeah. Imagine having to fucking be trapped in a school and like and not as a teacher or a professor.
Yeah, you're just an administrative.
Yeah, a guy that like says, "Okay, it's we're having a bake sale today."
Maybe that's why they're so slow. Maybe they take a lot of drugs. Yeah. I never thought about that.
Yeah, Oxycontin.
Maybe, probably just food. Just hurt themselves with food.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if you've seen. Have you ever seen the Da Vinci Code?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's a very cool movie.
I made fun of someone in the audience recently.
You made fun of me.
I did?
Because I got on stage and I said that I watched it and it was cool. And then you got on stage like, oh, look at this fucking who loved the Da Vinci Code. It's such a shit movie.
Okay.
And it hurt my
must
feelings.
have made another reference
I
recently.
have cancer.
It's a great movie. Tom Hanks is cool.
Philadelphia, I have AIDS.
Yeah, I know. Hope he has AIDS.
But there's a scene in Da Vinci Code where you see the albino monk. Mm-hmm. He has like a chain around his thigh. Yeah. And he keeps tightening it. Yeah. You always feel the pain.
I read the book a long time ago. It's fucking sick, that book.
The book is better than the movie?
Oh, it's like it moves at a furious pace. It's like what the I finished the book in a day. It was amazing.
Oh wow,
dude! It's like because then I watched the movie and the movie was like, what the? It's so frumpy.
It's a good movie to watch while you're eating and browsing your phone.
Yeah, but imagine like the guy that plays Tom Hanks' character. He's supposed to be like this really hot, young, like strong, and then it's Tom Hanks going
bald, like big beard, big muscles. Saeed, right? Saeed.
Yeah.
So anyways, in that movie, they have that thing that always causes pain. It's supposed to remind you that you're a human and God exists.
Suffering.
And I remember like, in Islam as well, in the Shias, it's like a part of Islam, they hit themselves because of also religious reasons to remind them of what they did to whatever Ali, not Ali Muhammadi, another Ali, like a religious Ali. And I realized atheists do that too, but they do it by like overeating. There's like the idea of causing yourself pain to think of something else. Before it was like, because God exists, but you're still feeling the pain. Causing yourself pain is so much part of humanity.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
just
like
now
cold plunges in sauna. That's their version.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, exactly. It's like the healthy person will like do a cold plunge and will go to the sauna, or and like an unhealthy person will just overeat.
Yeah.
Just that need to hurt yourself. I never had that. Did you have that?
Yeah, the suffering part. Yeah.
Like I had that with food, but like in sex, some people make it sexual.
Oh, really?
Did you ever dated a girl? I've dated girls who slap me, choke me, call me a whore.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I never had don't hit me.
No. I do get the suffering part, like the suffering in like mentally and physically, and just everything is hard. But you're just like, yes, it's so hard. Everything I get, I fucking clawed my way out of it, and I'm fucking, my chest is tight, and I'm fucking. But yeah, I think it's also like, I think Greeks, like, they love to, like, they make everything so dramatic.
Yeah?
As if they're suffering. They're the most dramatic people ever. They're like, oh, my baby, and it has like a fever or whatever. They're like, and so I don't know. So it's stuck in my DNA a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you enjoy the suffering. But how
I don't know if I enjoy it.
What's your self-inflicting pain?
Shit. I don't
Cocks
know.
up your ass.
Yeah, it hurts. It's bad for my health. Self-inflicting. I don't know. It's hard to. Sometimes exercise.
If you don't want to tell me, it's okay.
I just can't think of it. Like it used to be. It used to be like going to like those shit open mics when I first started. Yeah. And I see like these comics now. Like now I don't really after the Nest yesterday, I was just having, it was a fun time, and I went over to the McLean's. I didn't want to do a set, I just wanted to pop in. And it's like all these new guys, they're at these, it's all they do every day. Not even like the benefit of doing a slightly better open mic. It's like the worst open mic. So that was like suffering. That was hell. Yeah. But I was like, I'm living this hell. I'm in hell, and you're just rolling in shit and in the inferno.
We went through that.
Yeah,
many years.
Yeah.
At least they're lucky. Sometimes they get to do like a sit show, like a Wednesday or a Sunday, and it's packed, and it's like fucking. We never got those.
No, we're never.
We just did the shitty open mics, and we're like, oh, we're never gonna become anything.
We're the worst. Yeah.
Yeah. I did that too. It's I don't know. I reminisce. I don't reminisce positive. Like I'm so happy I don't.
Yeah, I know. But then there's some people who are so positive about it. Like, dude, every time I ran into Jesse Minaj yesterday, this guy is so positive, and he's like, hey, I'm doing the show, and it sucks, and I'm gay, and I'm going to go home now, and I have AIDS, and my girlfriend hates me. And I'm like, dude, you're making me laugh now, man. He's awesome.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah, man, he cracks me up. It's funny. I don't know anybody's act ever, but like I judge how funny they are based on like I'm talking to them in the green room, and then I just don't look at what the hell they say. I don't want it to.
Yeah, you're not supposed to look at anyone who's if you're in the comedy and your first 3 years, no one's supposed to watch you.
No,
just go be funny off stage and make friends. You know what I like seeing? I like seeing like friendships being formed. Like I'll see like open micers and they're like, they like he found his Gabriel, or like he found his Amer,
Yeah.
Like Jason and Oren, they're a couple.
Yeah,
we're a couple.
Yeah.
You see like friendships being formed. Like,
I
like this.
True.
This is nice.
It is nice.
This is like man, and then they start creating something together. It's cute.
Yeah, but that was suffering. If you fetishize that in your head, or like hangovers. Oh, dude. It's funny. I don't get hungover anymore. I don't drink as nearly as much as I did like 6 months ago. But like, like when I was in my mid-20s, the hangovers I used to have, it would be like so bad. But I have nothing to do all day, so I'd just be like, "Oh my god, I'm dying!" Oh, and I'd be like, "Ooh, I'm dying," and I'd be like all like I'm in pain. Oh, and then I would roll to the bar and be like, "Fucking give me another one."
Really?
Yeah, I'd suffer in that.
Okay.
And I can see myself like if everything goes bad again, just like falling into that.
I will never
rolling. Hey, baby.
I will beat you up, kid. I would start to, if you ever become like this, when you start smoking and you lose. My consumption of shisha is gonna be me.
I have cancer. Boom, cancer in my neck. Too many cocks in my throat. All the bones in my throat.
Yeah.
I would never allow it. No, dude, that's now you have a friend.
Yeah.
You got a friend in me. I will beat you up. Gabriel, I will beat the shit. It's not gonna be even like a bully. I'm gonna hit you.
Shit.
If you ever like, I'm doing cocaine and Claire left me, so I'm like, all right, listen, you get 2 nights of this.
Wow, that's pretty good.
You get 2 nights.
That's all I can handle, probably.
You can get a shit face. You can buy a prostitute. I'll take you to whatever you want.
Really?
After 2
Chaperone?
days, let's
rehab.
the build to exactly the road to redemption.
Well, I look forward to it. Sure.
That's no way.
You
have a baby. You can't have become a loser.
No, and the show. I feel like the last episode we did was probably one of the best episodes we've done in a long time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I laughed throughout the whole thing. It's a good episode. Yeah.
We're friends.
This and the only reason I bring it up because we're recording on the same day we released it. Usually I forget about the whole.
Tell them that. They don't know that.
Yeah,
it's true. Because you're going to Cuba.
Yeah. Oh, I was talking to Jesse Manan about Cuba. He apparently used to go a lot, and he said apparently Cuba is a lot of fun. I thought it was just gonna be on the beach, you're hanging. But apparently, you can go into the city, Veradero. There's all these cool bars and all these fun like discotheques, and there's like live music everywhere. So it's cool. It's a place to explore. Because I start to freak out if I'm just stuck in one location. I need to kind of move around. So okay.
Guillaume, he spent like a couple of weeks there, and he didn't stay at a resort. He just went. Apparently, and this is so cool, I didn't know this, is that there's so much lack of money that, like, especially American dollars, because that speaks louder than everything, is that people just open their houses. Like, let's say, like, oh, you are hungry, come eat at my house, and then pay me whatever you want.
That's finally a little awkward though.
I know, but I think it's just part of the culture.
Yeah.
And then you get used to it. It's like the kisses, like.
Yeah.
If you're from, Frigidistan, you're all frigid. You don't do that. But then you go to, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. If you're from England, where you're like, but if you go to like France and they kiss you and then they lick your asshole, it's just a different culture,
That's interesting. Damn. Yeah, I know.
Like male affection is very frowned upon here, but I'm like, dude, I love hugging men. By the way, it's not part of Arabic culture. I think it's just part of Amer culture.
Amer culture, yeah. But imagine you walk in and you're like going to the McDonald's and the guy's like, "No, come to my house." And I'm like, "No, what? I'm gonna go to your house."
Well, you don't go to a restaurant. The guy's like, "No, don't order food from here." I don't know why he has an Arabic accent. Come to my house. No. Hola, señor. No. They're like, "Oh, you are hungry? Come." And you can stay at you can rent a room because this is the whole economy.
Yeah.
Because if you remove, it's not bad because if you remove the Marriotts and the Hiltons and the whole corporations that control everything that we buy and the monopolies. What is hospitality other than someone welcoming you in their house? What is tourism? The whole idea of tourism is like it's just that it's scary for us because we're used to a certain method of hospitality of like, oh, this is the hotel. There's a person at the front door and he gives you the keys and then you go to your room and you lock the door and this is my room now. But we got used to this recipe. But hospitality can come from different forms,
like real humble type of hospitality.
Exactly. Not even humble per se.
Yeah.
Like there's so many comedians that when they come to Montreal, they stay at Quinn's place.
Yeah.
And Quinn's like, just crash on my sofa and do whatever you want. It's very it's very hospitable.
Yeah,
that's just it's not a hotel.
Yeah.
It's just a human hospitality.
Yeah. I'm just like nervous about people. Like imagine the guys like, I put razor blades in your taco, kid. And I don't think tacos.
They can't afford tacos. There's no bread.
Oh fuck! He said that like you go outside to the entrance of your resort, and then there's like people in these cars.
Yeah.
That they're cars like the taxis, and they're like classic taxis that they're super maintained, and they drive you, and you give the guy how much money, and then he stays with you all night.
Yeah, like you can rent him for the day.
Yeah, and then
that's cool.
Claire said she did that when she was younger, but she was very naive. She didn't realize like how like poor the country was. Like they don't really get to do a lot of things. So her and her friends were like telling the driver to come and join them. And the driver just got like super drunk. And he's like, okay, hey, and he's like, you think a driver would be professional? Like, I'll have one. Okay, I'll have one. And he just got shit faced and he was driving them all drunk and shit. It's so funny.
You see, but now she has a cool story because she didn't die.
Yeah.
Then you end up. Plus, it's cars from the 1950s. They'll go maximum 40 kilometers an hour. No one's gonna die.
Auga.
Oh, exactly. No, Guillaume told me listen. Personally, I wouldn't do it. I enjoy, luxury. I'm a big fan of luxury. That's why we need to be rich, Gabe.
I know. I would like to be rich for the security and like the cool, like the peace of mind
I just want more experiences. I want to experience so many things before I die, so that I can talk about them.
It is cool. No,
I promise you guys, if you make me rich, I will live a cool life.
No.
That you will envy.
I'm gonna keep it real though.
And I'm gonna make jokes about it, and you will laugh about it. I will ride jet skis.
No, keeping it real.
I will eat caviar, even though it looks disgusting.
Caviar is pretty good, but keeping it real.
You eat caviar? Where? Are you keeping all the YouTube money, motherfucker?
No, you go to a wedding, they have caviar sometimes.
You go to weddings where they have caviar?
Keeping it real.
What? Where? What? Whose wedding? The Prince of Brunei? Whose wedding are you going to?
John Q.
John, you went to Denzel Washington's wedding? Gabriel, Caitlin O'Massey. Yeah. That's crazy.
No, I would love cash just to like chill out during the day and not be like, where's the money? Just to chill, and then you can like be, happy. But
you're not a big spender. Where are your expenses going?
Nowhere. It's inflation. It's crazy. Like compared to last year, we probably even spoke about whatever compared to last year. I'm spending probably less and I'm making more and I'm still not saving as much.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Did your rent go up?
No.
That's good. Your rent is cheap though.
Yeah,
it's
gonna suck. It is cheap. The rent is not the problem.
When you guys gonna move out, you're gonna be so surprised. Like, welcome to Toronto, $6,000.
Cancer. I have cancer.
Hola. I have cancer. Listen, just don't die in Cuba. I just want to. Please, I need you to come back.
I know.
I'm really worried that you're gonna get kidnapped, and I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna record this with Joel. And I'm gonna
he's gonna lock up. He's gonna go.
Eugene won't record a podcast with me because he has a a professional life.
Fuck.
So it has to be you. Yeah. It's got to be you.
I hope I don't step on a jellyfish.
It's got to be you.
Yeah. Did you ever step on a jellyfish?
No, I stepped on a jelly. And a fish.
And a fish.
But never a jellyfish.
Did you ever play with firecrackers as a kid?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course.
It wasn't the best time ever.
My favorite is those tiny ones and you throw in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's funny? Kids are still playing with them.
It's so fun.
When I speak with my students, and they're like, I'm like 9/11, and they're like, no.
little ones, yeah.
Yeah, they have a name for them, and apparently you can buy them off Amazon. They're super cheap.
Really?
We should buy some.
My buddy, when I was very young, I was like in my 10s, or like 15 or 14. He took like all those ones you scratch or you throw, or there was ones where if you scratch it, it kind of would pop or whatever, or if you would squeeze. I can't remember. He took a big ball of them and he taped them all up, Whoa. And he threw it at a car. And it was so loud, it fucking blew out the windows.
Nice.
And everybody ran into the balconies, being like, "What the fuck?"
That's so cool.
So crazy. We were like, "Fuck."
Now they would shoot you. Now the cops would come and they're like, "Well, he has to die."
Yeah. Little Greek kids and one kid named Ahmed or whatever we used to hang out with.
Yeah, they blamed Ahmed.
Yeah, Ahmed actually did do it. Ahmed, I think his name. And then there was this Indian restaurant. We were so mean to this guy. You remember fart bombs? Where like you press it and it would expand and shoot sulfur. Yeah. So we'd run by the same restaurant every single day. The window was always open, and we'd throw it in there every day, for fucking the whole summer. We did that every day.
Oh, guys, you guys were monsters.
We would do because I think we like watch Jackass. So we're like, yeah, we're fucking crazy, and we were like shopping carts and shit, and we're throwing like. Garbage cans, and once the not the mayor, the town representative of Park X she drove through a park because she saw us like ruining a park. She's like, "What are you kids doing?" We're like, "Nothing. Get out of here, you fat bitch." We're like,
okay. Now that you're older, why did you think you were acting this way?
Because it was so much fun.
It is.
It's so much
You're
fun.
hurting the poor Indian guy. Probably he has like 15 kids, trying to feed his family.
He would come out and go, "You fucking motherfucker."
Exactly.
And we would be laughing because
exactly. And the guy's like, his business now smells like fart. No one's gonna eat there. Oh, it's supposed to smell like shit. It's Indian food, not fart.
There was one. Yeah, I know, dude. It's so nasty. There was this one dude. His like he was. Oh jeez. He was mentally like for sure 100%. Like he and his name was we don't know his name. We called him Problem. His name was Problem, and he would always be in the same corner every day.
Yeah.
And you could say anything to him, but if you said the word problem to him, he would chase you, and we would have to run. So we would play this game called like the problem game where you would go up to him, yell problem, and see how far he would chase you. And he was a grown man. He was like 40 years old, chasing a kid. He would and he would always have a hockey stick on him.
What?
So he'd be like, nah. And once I ran by him, yelled problem. He fucking went. Bang! Hit me right in the arm. It hurt so. I was like fucking bleeding. Yeah, dude, it's fun though.
That's what happens when your father is not around to beat you up. Random man named Problem beat you up.
Oh, dude. And
But do you think it was like the lack of a father?
What? No, we were all just everybody. The Park X was like that. Like we were just like
It's as if you
we
grew
were
up
monsters.
in the 1950s.
It was because it's such a small little neighborhood, and it felt like it was completely gated off. So like
no parents, no one's like, hey, don't do that.
My mom would whistle, and we would hear her from the balcony, and we'd be, oh, it's supper time, and we'd eat, and then we go back. Our whole lives were spent outside.
That's
with kids.
amazing.
It was running around and like.
It's
fucking. I remember once like.
How old were you? Those like.
It was like from like 10 to like fucking 32.
So funny. So funny, man. I remember being outside, but I don't remember this. Like I remember doing cool things. Like I remember deciding one day, like, all right, I'm gonna start a business. So I took a loan from my father.
What?
And I bought like Minute Maid. No, those Minute Maid frozen cans.
Yeah.
And then you put water and you make lemonade.
Yeah.
I remember I asked like the lifeguard of the swimming pool of the buildings where we live, like, can I sell lemonade here? And he's like, okay, yeah, sure. The guy was like fucking 12. And he's like, yeah. So I would sit and I would sell lemonade and would make money. And I made enough money to pay back my dad.
Wow.
And then I convinced my cousin to be like my employee. And then we started going and getting like cans, like, you know, empty cans and people throw.
Yeah.
And then just because we could return them and then make money out of that. And I'm like, this is disgusting. I don't want to do that
not
anymore.
that much money either.
No, but well, back then, you know, $5. I remember like a piece of candy was 5 cents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could
jujubes and shit. Remember that?
those Mr. Freeze was like what, 49 cents?
Oh, I love Mr. Freeze.
These are like 10 cans or like 10-cent cans, you know?
Fuck,
so we just go to like
fun.
shoot and just take. I remember going like, we're going through garbage. This is not nice.
No.
And yeah, these are the thoughts. Like this is what I remember.
Yeah.
Playing baseball. I remember playing baseball as a child. That was fun. But I don't remember.
No.
Like hurting people's businesses
and then we
feelings.
found I think my mom had like an old video camera, so I started recording everything.
That's nice.
And it would just be us doing like basic jackass shit. We had to like once this is terrible. We threw like a fucking basketball at a car driving on an overpass.
God, you could have killed that person.
Dude, it's so crazy. And the guy was chasing us, and we climbed alongside of like, you know how like the overpass goes under, and then there's like a wall that goes up, and then there's over. So we would climb along the wall that would go. So we were looking down. We would have felt we would have died and shit. And the guy's like, "You're a guy," and we had to climb on the train tracks and shit, and like just keep running.
My recklessness was at home. Was like fighting with my brother and my sister. Like, I kept that. I kept the craziness at home, and then outside. Started making money.
As scary as Park X was, Laval growing, because my dad had a girlfriend in Laval, so I had to go to Chambéry.
Yeah.
Chambéry was way scarier because it was like I felt like everyone I interacted with in Park X was like a bunch of cartoon characters, goofballs. Nobody. Yeah. It was like everyone was like, "What are you doing, my friend?" Like they're all like just like, you know, very in it. Yeah. But in Laval, everyone was like, "What are you?" Like everyone had like was playing with knives and shit and fucking like dice and like people had brass. No joke. It sounds like I'm making up. People had brass knuckles and shit. Yeah. It was
like adults.
Like you'd be walking around. You're like, is this guy like 17? Is he 20? You don't know. Like I remember once, like, and then my stepbrother was like, let's get weed. And I'm like, I don't know. She started getting scary. Yeah. And then we went to this. It was like this big parking lot near his house, and we were asking people like, "Do you have weed? Do you have weed? Yeah. Do you have weed?" And one guy's like, "Yeah, I got weed." And he's like, "Come here." And he went in a phone booth, was like taking the fucking phone apart or whatever. Okay. And then he's like, and he goes like this, like flicks like a little thing of like a paper, like, and inside was weed. And we're like, it was so creepy. And we're like hanging out in front of like a strip club, I remember, asking, but we're like 15, being like, "You guys have weed? You guys have-"
Oh my God. And it's not even tits. You didn't even ask to go see tits.
Well, we were asking, could we go in? And the guy was like, "Get out of here." And then we gave a guy $20 and he never came back. And we're like, oh God. Dude, and then now that's fun. It's like, you're not
stories, yeah.
But you're not like that I didn't find that. It was kind of scary the whole time.
I was terrified of drugs. Like,
yeah,
terrified.
Me too.
Like, oh my God. Like the idea of like buying weed
Yeah.
Terrified me.
Uh-huh.
Like I had no interest. I'm like, the second I smoke weed, I'm gonna become a loser who's gonna fail everything. And turns out it's true.
Smoking weed in the morning.
The second I smoke weed, I'm like, I should be a comedian, and I'm gonna fucking smoking weed now. Like, oh my god, what about what if gays weren't gay?
Yeah, what if gays weren't gay?
Gay as in happy. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a new joke, guys. Working on it. Come Sundays, you'll hear it bomb or work perfect.
It might be good.
Who knows?
I don't know. I don't really miss it out.
Do you remember the first porn magazine? The first titty you saw was probably a porn magazine, right?
I don't remember. I mean, it was probably like a magazine or
I remember someone found someone discarded a Playboy or whatever, and I remember it was on the floor. It was like dirty, and I remember the first time learning that girls grew bushes.
Oh.
I'm like I don't remember having a bush.
No.
Like I for me it was like no bush.
Yeah.
There was no progression. I don't remember looking at it. It was just like bush.
You don't remember? I remember getting one hair, being like, "What the hell?" I have one scraggledy hair.
I don't remember that
popping out.
I remember once I shaved it all, because I'm like, I wonder what it look. Because you know when you're just so horny, I just shave it all.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like scratching, and my dad's like, "Do you need to go trim it down there?" This is how my dad brought up that men should trim down there. He saw me like just scratching because he didn't know I shaved.
Yeah.
Probably used his shaver,
So
razor too.
Oh.
He's like, "Do I need to go shave you down there?" I'm like, "Oh, this is how my dad made me learn that." Like, oh yeah, you can trim down there. You don't need to
he
shave.
said, "Do I need to shave you, or did you?"
Yeah, something like that, but as a joke, you know.
Oh, okay.
My dad never molested me. I just want to play.
Okay.
But it's like, because he saw me playing with my balls a lot, because it was itchy, because I shaved my fucking pubes. Like, do I need to go shave you down? No, do I need to go trim you down there?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Nice.
I'm like, oh, you can trim down there.
Yeah,
this is how my father had the talk with me.
Yeah.
The
That's
hygiene
funny.
talk.
Little backhanded joke.
But honestly, I don't remember. I just remember, like,
night and day.
just pubes.
Yeah.
I don't. The progression is completely.
Okay.
But I do remember the first time I saw like a naked photo of a woman on the floor and there's gravel on it and shit, and I'm like, oh, women grow hair down there.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Weird.
To this day, when I see them, I'm like, whoa.
Pubes?
Whoa, pubes. I don't see them often, to be quite frank with you.
Well, I'll donate some to you.
Thank you so much. No, I mean, I still have mine.
Okay. Okay, we should wrap up, I guess.
Yeah, we should?
Yeah, because we're over an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guys, listen. By the time you hear this, I think
I'll be on the beach.
Gabe will be on the beach. I don't know who's headlining this next show. I don't have the paper on me. But I'm pretty sure it's a pretty awesome comedian. Well, yeah, Gabe, you won't be there. But it's March 26th. I think you won't be here. No,
February.
February 26th?
Yeah.
I think it's Randy Comey or Michelle Forrester closing the show. One of those two. So, guys, fantastic comic closing the show. We have Joel Slavic, who's going to be replacing Gabe.
Oh, yeah?
Literally, I asked him to come to the show.
Oh, that's nice.
But, yeah, that's it, Gabe. I'm going to miss you, buddy.
Yeah, I'll miss you too.
Please don't die.
No, I'll be fine. I'll be good. I'll be jet skiing and parasailing.
Yeah, and bring back stories.
Yeah.
Go do one fancy. Let's do one at least.
Yeah, we're gonna do a trip at least.
One expensive. Yeah. No, but like one like, oh, this is what rich people like, paragliding.
Yeah.
Or,
I'm too scared for that.
Or like a donkey show or something.
Yeah, maybe that's easier.
You know what I mean?
Less risk.
Yeah, unless you're the donkey.
Yeah.
Well, actually, unless you're the girl.
Yeah. The donkey's getting...
Donkey's like, hey, this is amazing. I love my job.
I'll send you a postcard.
Thank you. Photos. Videos.
Yeah.
All right. We love you guys. Bye-bye.